recipes to make your tailgate complete. Make your tailgate the talk of the day with the help of the Market on 30. Hours are Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 4, and Sundays from noon to 4. Located in the BP Plaza in Carroll. The Market on 30. Make us part of your weekly grocery shopping.
Welcome back to Carroll Gymnasium. Jeff Hoddle and the legend Lonnie Miller. And Lonnie, great rendition of that by the Carroll High School chorus.
Yeah, nice job by those.
So ADM's going to come out. They're going to start with, you got the numbers there?
Yep, and for ADM will be Powers, number 2, number 10, Bertman.
12.
Number 12 will be Crow.
8.
Number 8 is Loneman.
1.
Smith.
And 11.
And number 11, Meyer. That'll be the starters for
22,
the ADM Tigers. And 22,
Abby Halas.
Yep,
will be
we got that pronunciation before the game started. Thank you.
For your Tigers, it will be Taylor Moore, Gina Meeshark, Riley Ludwig, Grace Jorgensen just making it on the floor, Julie LaRue, and Ella Collison. And your libero for the evening will be Laura Sweeney.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like Carroll is going to serve receive, so that means service from the ADM Tigers to start tonight. And Lonnie will have the call on this one because he does such a great job at it. We're going to let him roll.
Yeah, we're getting ready to start here, so.
Taking their time here. The referee's checking things over. We're at a great crew. These two guys are out of Atlantic. We've known them for years.
We've seen them.
They told me they were going to kick me out before the game, but that's our pregame ritual. They always boot me, and then they tell me I have to stay.
That's how long we've been around them. They said that to you.
Yeah, I think I've been booted just about every time, but I don't know. Oh, we got to get the ball in. There we go. Ball's in the Coach Hogan. Now
here
we're ready
we go.
To roll. 11's going to be back to
And
serve.
Meyer will start the serving for ADM tonight. And here we go. Set 1 underway. Here comes the serve taken by Sweeney. Ludwig sets middle to Meeshark, and there's a kill for Gina Meeshark already. Carroll up 1-0. Nice job.
Very nice pass that time by Laura Sweeney, right up to setter Ludwig. And just a nice tip throw down in that corner where she saw the opening. She didn't have to swing hard. She just tipped it right to the open hole.
Ludwig now. Jump float taken by Halas. There's the set, and it's going to be a kill for Bertman as she comes cross court. Tie things up 1 apiece.
And it looked like the Tigers were blocking line that time, and she's cutting cross court all the way. So looks like they need to adjust their block a little bit.
Powers with the jump serve. It's going to be taken by Collison. Ludwig tracks it down, bump set, back row. There's Sweeney. But the point is because she got above the... Why don't you explain that real quick, Jeff?
Back row attack. So she cannot jump higher than the net. So as a libero, she can't attack higher than that. That time she got higher than the net. They call it point ADM.
2-1 ADM lead. Top spin serve by Powers. Perkins up to Ludwig, back to Perkins, off the hands, and she's going to end up with a point. Nice job that time by Emma Perkins.
Yeah, this is the best I've seen this Carroll team pass. Really nice job of getting that ball up to Ludwig and gives her all the options, and she can set wherever she needs to get those points.
Now Gina Meeshark will be serving. 2-2. Top spin, taken in the back by Meyer. And it's going to be set outside to Bertman. Dug that time by Meeshark. Now there's a shot over the net, but into the net was Moore trying to get that block attempt, Jeff.
Yeah, you can't touch the net. And that time she was in it, so going to have substitution. Meeshark out, Liz Promise in the back row. So your back row will be Promise, Sweeney, and Collison.
Halas to serve for ADM. Taken in the back row. Up to Ludwig, to Collison, but she hits just a little bit strong and hits it out, and ADM has a lead 4-2.
Yeah, that one, I think, just came off her hand a little strange. She had a good swing at it, but just missed.
Halas, next serve is going to go long. So it's going to be 4-3. Carroll will have the serve, and nice job that time by Promise to let it go over her head. And that'll bring up Taylor Moore, with the serve. Top spin on the way. Taken by Powers. And there's the set. A nice job. Collison and Jorgensen on the block.
Big arms right there. They got their arms right in the way. She hit right into it. Ball went straight down. So that was a block. 4-4 now.
That'll tie it up. 4-4. Serve on the way by Moore. Taken in the back row. and that time it's going to be tipped over by Bertman. Now Ludwig with the back set, but Perkins hits into the top of the net. It's going to be a side out, point to ADM, and 5-4.
That set was a little bit low and a little bit inside. She needed to make it higher and out so that Perkins could come in and make a good swing at that one.
Bertman now with the serve for ADM, taken in the back row by Sweeney. Jump set by Ludwig in the middle to Jorgensen, dug out. And now here comes a free ball attempt, bumped back over by Jorgensen. Bertman now sets it in the middle to Smith. And there it is by Ludwig with the dig, Promise with the dig. And we have it into the net, so it's going to be a side out lift call on ADM. Tie things up at 5 apiece, and Julia LaRue will be coming in the game for Emma Perkins.
Yep, she'll be serving, so your back row is Liz Promise, Sweeney, and Julia LaRue.
Okay, LaRue now ready to serve for the Tigers. Taken in the back row up to Bertman. She's going to set outside to Herrick. And Ludwig on the second attempt with the left hand, but it's dug. Bertman now to Smith, and Smith is going to get the kill for the ADM Tigers, and now they lead 6-5. And Jeff, we've seen a tight ball game so far.
Yeah, these teams mirror each other, and that was a nice look. She got inside that block and nailed it down right in the middle of the floor in the donut.
Loneman now with the serve, taken by LaRue, top of the tape, and Ludwig tried to get it, but it was too tough for her to handle. 7-5 ADM.
A really tough serve, and that time she wasn't able to get her step in there and just shot it right into the net.
Jump serve this time by Loneman, taken by LaRue. Back set by Ludwig. Collison, one of those kills that you just kind of get the friendly bounce off the top of the tape.
Actually, she got it off the hands. She took it off the top of the hands, bounced around a little bit, then hit the tape. So you're right. Nice friendly home field bounce, but she took the kill.
So now Ella will be serving. Collison with the serve, and it's going to be a little too strong. Service there, so now 8-6 ADM.
One of the things Ella gets into, even with her passing, she's so worried about getting up to where she needs to be that she doesn't just do it. She needs to serve and then move to defense.
Smith with the serve. There's Collison to Ludwig to Grace Jorgensen. It's going to be long. 9-6, and it looked like maybe a little bit behind her, and she sailed it long.
I think she maybe left just a little bit early on that quick attack, but still a good approach.
Served by Smith, taken by LaRue, up to Ludwig, sets outside to Mishark, and there's Mishark with her second kill of the night, and that'll bring it 9-7.
Gina's not really swinging right now. She's been struggling a little bit, so she's really using and being smart, just kind of throwing that ball into the hands, and sometimes her shoulder gets a little sore. She might be nursing that.
Sweeney with the serve, taken in the back row by Smith. There's a set, and Ludwig now tips it over, and she'll get a kill. And sometimes I've seen Riley do that 3 times already, is just take it over on that second hit.
Well, that time that pass was coming from Julia LaRue, and that's the only thing she had left that she could do, is just kind of punch that over.
Serve now by Sweeney. Taken back row by Powers, up to Bertman. Tips it over. There's Collison to Ludwig, comes outside. Mishark tips it over. We've got a net violation on ADM, so we'll go the Carroll Tigers' way. And we've got it, tie ball game, 9-9.
Yeah, and by the stats, this is what we saw. They were going to be pretty close. And both teams maybe struggling just a little bit hitting, but really playing pretty good fundamental defense.
And there's an ace serve by Sweeney, as Bertman couldn't handle that one, and that was a nice job by Laura Sweeney.
Yeah, she had a little bit of float on that one. Just got to cut right at the last minute, and the girl put it out into the bleachers.
Tigers making a run now. They lead 10-9. Bertman now this time gets it to Herrick. A free ball over this time by Crow. Ludwig outside. Mishark with the left hand, and we got a net violation again on ADM.
Yeah, 10 grabbed the net that time.
And it looks like Herrick with the net violation. So Tigers, Carroll High up 11-9. They were down 9-7, so on a 4-point run.
Yeah, looking really good right now.
Sweeney getting the instructions, and the serve just a little short as it goes to the top of the tape. Service error, 11-10.
Yeah, she was trying to keep that one really tight and low, just get a drop maybe right on that 10-foot line. And you know what? I'm okay with that. That was a good gamble. She was trying to get it, keep them out of system, get points. Didn't hurt you too bad.
Meyer, left-handed server for ADM. Sweeney. Mishark keeps it alive, and Taylor Moore has it blocked out of bounds by Crow, so that'll be a point. And we've got a substitution now. Perkins in the game for LaRue.
That's one of those lucky bounces. That was a bad pass, popped it up, and just trying to get clear of the net. And blocked it out of bounds.
Jump serve by Ludwig. Taking that time, it's going to be Bertman hitting it over. Now Ludwig has it in the middle to Taylor Moore, but it's dug by Powers. There's a hit over, dug by Collison. Tipped down by Ludwig, and she can't control it, and Crow will get the kill for ADM. It's hit 12-11.
And that's one of those times where she got a little bit too aggressive with that. I think she'd have been better off trying to control it and just clear that over. But Riley's an aggressive player.
Jump top spin serve by Powers to Collison. Ludwig sets it to Mishark with the attack, and it's going to be a kill as Meyer couldn't handle it for ADM. So Gina Mishark picks up her third kill of the night.
One of the things these kids have really improved on is that out-of-system ball where they got to just kind of get it over the net with an attack, and they really improved over the winter on that stuff.
Mishark, serve taken by Halas, hit over by Powers, but it's going to be long. Carroll now leads 14-11.
There's timeout.
And we've got a timeout by ADM, so we're going to take one with them back here in 30 seconds on Kick 106.7.
Finding an experienced chiropractor that understands your changing healthcare needs can be difficult. At Suppy Chiropractic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning are dedicated to understanding the source of your pain and providing you with the correct treatment. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning will tailor a specific plan to meet your unique health and wellness goals so you can get back to doing what you love. Don't let pain slow you down. Call Suppy Chiropractic today, 792-6026. Suppy Chiropractic, providing superior health and balance through chiropractic care.
Welcome back to Carroll High. Jeff on Lonnie Miller here with it. Lonnie, go ahead.
14-11 lead for Carroll. There's a serve by Mishark. It's going to be an ace. And Jeff, you talked about having to be control serves and be aggressive. There's 2 aces so far for Carroll High.
Yeah, and that last one, boy, that's going to drive a coach nuts. She looked all the way to the line and just let it drop.
Mishark now with the serve. Kind of a backspin on it, but it's going to be an overpass. And I'll tell you what, Taylor Moore crushes it.
Yeah,
and that's what happens when you overpass the ball, folks.
She's been swinging well, and that was a great look. She just got up in the air and smashed that one down.
That gets the crowd fired up, 16-11. There's a serve taken back row by Bertman. Now the attack by ADM. Carlson's going to set outside to Perkins. It's Doug in the back row. Ludwig with the dig. Now Sweeney sets up Collison, and there's what we talk about, the tool. I don't know if it was a tool or it just went off her hands, but it's going to be a kill for Ella Collison.
And those two have been working, getting that ball a little higher for Ella. She jumps in so well, they want it higher, and that's really working well for her.
17-11 now, Tigers in control. Served by Mishark. Kind of blocked at the net by Collison, and now Moore sets Ludwig, hits it over, but dug by Sweeney. Now back over to Collison. Halas going to set up Loneman. It's dug by Mishark, and now the set to Collison, and it's going to come down on the side of ADM. Collison left a little bit early on that one, but she got enough power, Jeff, to get that point.
Well, again, they're setting her high, so she has to reach up. That keeps that arm up in the air. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Tigers lead 18-11. Back after these.
What 3 things will you never hear at Anytime Fitness in Carroll?
Yeah, like sure. You can stay on supper for an hour. What do I care?
That's okay, Miss Smith. It's supposed to hurt.
Are you kidding me? I have no idea how to use that arm workout thingy.
At Anytime Fitness in Carroll, our staff will monitor and encourage you from the minute you walk in the door. Anytime Fitness in Carroll cares about your health, not your social life, your age, or even your fitness level. We guarantee you the best in personal health. Stop in to Anytime Fitness today or call 792-7791.
And there's the serve by Mishark. Now Loneman with the hit off the hands of Sweeney as she can't get the dig attempt that time. And after the timeout, that's the second timeout by ADM, they'll make it an 18-13 game. But Tigers looking good really here to start the game, Jeff.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they took a 30-second break like they're supposed to. But 18-12 right now, Tigers. See if they can get this thing settled down and finish it for game 1.
Halas with the serve taken by Promise. Tracked down by Ludwig. Nice job. And there's Moore.
I think it's in.
And she's going to get her third kill. And Taylor Moore having a great night tonight as well.
Boy, when things fall good, they fall good. That time she cut that off her hand, and it had enough side spin to stay in. It looked like all indications that thing was going to be out, but it fell in.
19-12 now. Taylor Moore with the serve for Carroll. It's going to be taken in the back row and up to Bertman. She's going to set Loneman, but it's Doug. Nice job that time. Blocked that time by Collison, and it falls on the Carroll side as the second ball. Looked like they're waiting for Riley to get to it, but she's kind of trapped back in that donut area.
Well, she made that dig, so it was hard for her to get back at it. So got to have somebody take that second ball.
19-13 now. Bertman will serve. Taken by Sweeney. Ludwig's going to set in the middle to Jorgensen. Off the hands. It's going to be a kill for Grace Jorgensen. A nice assist by Ludwig. As we extend the lead now, 20-13 for Carroll High. We've got Julia LaRue in for Emma Perkins. She'll be serving.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing. You see Riley setting those balls higher. Earlier in the year, they were setting them low and getting them blocked. These are higher for them.
Float serve. Had some trouble for ADM. Now it's going to be cleared over by Powers. Promise. Up to Ludwig outside. Collison pushes a deep corner, and Powers can't get to it. And if you're going to push the ball, you want to go to the deep corner, Jeff.
Yeah,
but I'd like to see her swing on that.
This is the slowest I've ever seen an ADM team play. They usually are going corner to corner on you.
Served by LaRue, taken by Powers. Now Bertman takes it to Loneman's going to get the kill that time.
You know, we're used to seeing ADM really fast on the floor and making it difficult for you to get down. And this team seems like they're struggling. They're maybe thinking too much rather than playing.
Loneman with the jump serve. It's going to be a service error. And Carroll High will now have a 22-14 lead. Looking to take this first set rather easily. It looks like they're having everything go their way. They're doing well, serving well, hitting well. And here's a serve by Collison, taken by Powers, up to Bertman. Back to Powers on the outside, off the hands of Jorgensen. And it's going to be a point ADM, so 22-15.
You know, Lonnie, we talked about this team in the winter, and we really thought they should be able to contend for a title. They have enough talent, and tonight's showing what they got.
Smith serve. Mishark, Ludwig back set, just out of the reach of Jorgensen. So yeah. 22-16.
They had a play set up, but I think it might have just slipped off her hand. So no big deal there. That's one of those errors that goes on. You still got a lead here. You got to finish it.
Good try. We'll get the next one. And Smith now. Collison. Ludwig outside to Mishark. Has it blocked. And Ludwig couldn't get the dig. So now ADM getting a little momentum. 22-17 though. Tigers here just need to get a good pass on the serve receive and set something up. Here's a serve by Smith. LaRue up to Ludwig in the middle to Jorgensen. Dug by Loneman. And she's going to track it down, and she frees it over. There's Mishark. Ludwig comes back outside on the quick set. And does Powers save it, but it's blocked that time by Jorgensen on the attempt to get it over. 23-17 Tigers.
You know, Grace has done a great job this year of really stepping up in that middle and really patrolling it, getting a lot of points when they need it, and that was a perfect example.
Nice job that time. Whew. And Sweeney comes in, but just sails it long.
Yeah, it was a long one. She got all of that one.
23-18 now as we see Meyer coming in the game. And she'll come in for Herrick. She will serve for ADM, trailing 23-18. There's a left-handed serve. Collison, now Sweeney's going to set outside to Moore. Off the hands of Crow. And that'll be a kill for Taylor Moore, having a good first set.
You know, Taylor's really athletic. She's able to do those odd shots like that. That was one she had to kind of turn sideways on and put a nice swing on it, still got an attack. Game point now.
Perkins back in the game. Ludwig will serve set point, 24-18. There's the jump serve. Taken in the back row by Bertman. Now it's going to be cleared over by Loneman. Nice dig by Collison. Mishark keeps it alive. Collison tries to clear it over, but it's going to go wide, so 24-19.
Yeah, got a little bit too wild there. Sometimes they just need to slow things down. They got that first dig up in the air, set that next ball high so somebody has plenty of time.
24-19, still set point. There's the jump serve by Powers, taken by Collison. Ludwig tracks it down one hand. Cleared over by Moore. Now Halas gets it up to Meyer and sets Bertman, and she's going to get the kill. 24-20, a little closer than you want to see, Jeff.
Yeah, she hit that one right off the top of the hands. It's falling right in the center of the court. They don't really have anybody there. They're going to have to make an adjustment.
Powers now, jump top spin, taken by Collison. Nice pass, Ludwig outside to Perkins, off the hands. It's going to be a tool, and Perkins gets the set point. Tigers will take the first one, 25-20. We'll take a break, folks. Back in 1 minute here on Kick 106.7.
Hi, this is Lisa Earlbeck from Availabank. Availabank is proud of our community, and some of the main reasons are our schools, their teams, and our hardworking student athletes. These teams demonstrate the importance of determination, practice, and teamwork, the very same qualities that make Availabank your winning team for banking. Good luck to all our area teams. You make us proud to be part of such a winning community. Availabank, member FDIC.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life. Contact Ryan Cook or Jeff Dentlinger at 712-792-9296. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Well, welcome back to Carroll High School, where the Carroll Tigers take set one, 25-20 over the ADM Tigers. And Lonnie, one thing we haven't talked about, look at this beautiful new gym here. They got it redone. If you haven't been out here to see it, you need to come see it. We got the new logo, new Tigers. They darkened up, I guess, inside the paint area, and outside's a light color. Really nice look here.
Yeah, it is. It looks great. I was walking in, I was like, hey, this kind of changed a little bit, but no, it looks awesome, and I'm wondering if Mr. Beeson had a little bit to do influence on that, but hey, the court looks awesome.
I talked to them. They've got some other plans coming, but coming up after the postgame, we'll announce tonight's Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your Toyota, Chevy, Buick dealership with sales, service, parts, and collision. Look for the pictures of the Motor Inn Player of the Game on the radio, social media pages, just about after the game when Mr. Blankman gets done. He is over at Kemper tonight. So the Tigers are up 1-0. We're in conference play. This is a big match for everybody, so we'll see if the Tigers can keep things rolling. This is the best I've seen them play all year, so hopefully they can keep this going and get rolling here.
Yeah, they did really well, and you got off to a great start. That's what you want to do, is take that first set here at home. Ends up 25-20. ADM trying to get a couple more points there at the end, but Carroll High holds on there and had a great first set. Ludwig did good. Taylor Moore, Collison, Mishark, Jorgensen, Sweeney, Perkins. Everybody had a great set. Here we go to start set two. Ludwig jump serve on the way. It's going to be a short one, but Loneman tracks it down. Halas sets outside. It's going to be hit over by Bertman. But she said...
Back row attack? Oh, setter. Setter was a back row attack.
Okay. Yep. And I was just going to say, because that wasn't by the libero, but folks, if you're a setter back row, you can't attack in the front. You got to be behind. So 1-0 Carroll. Ludwig jump serve, taken in the back by Bertman. Now gets it up to Meyer, sets her back on the outside. Carroll having trouble with it, but they're going to call for a lift. Yep. And sometimes that happens, Jeff, when you get down to get that ball.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in a pure scramble mode there, it's difficult to get that ball up in the air, and you carry it too far.
Jump serve by Powers. ADM tied at 1. Perkins tracked down by Ludwig. Cleared over by Collison. There's Powers. She gets it up to Meyer. Outside to Loneman. Has it blocked by Moore. Saved by Powers. And now tipped over by Meyer. Ludwig, quick outside set to Mishark. Bounces back down on ADM. She had to try to tip that because it was so...
Yeah, it was too tight to the net. She was able just to use that right off the hands and get points. Really smart play by Gina tonight.
So Mishark now will serve for Carroll. There's a serve on the way, taken by Halas. It's going to be an overpass. Collison, Ludwig. Perkins has to quick hit it over. It's kept alive. Now Powers. Loneman's going to clear it over. There's Sweeney. Ludwig in the middle to Moore. Moore's going to get the kill and assist to Riley that time. Nice play with that quick set in the middle.
Again, the difference is they're setting it high, so she's hitting off the top of the fingers now rather than hitting into the hands like they were doing before. So really nice adjustment by Riley to get that ball up in the air.
Mishark's serve is going to sail long. So we'll make it 3-2. We've got some substitutions now. Promise in the game for Mishark. She'll play back row. Halas will be serving for ADM.
Yeah, and again, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you get that ball higher when you got jumpers. They can hit it right over top of the block.
Sweeney now, Ludwig out on the slide to Moore, but it's dug, kept alive. There's the hit, and that's going to go long for Bertman. She wanted a touch call, but it was clearly just hit high and out.
Yeah, and ADM really struggling. They do not look comfortable in anything they're doing right now. And give a credit to Carroll. They're really putting it to them.
Moore with the serve. It's going to be tracked down that time and hit over by Powers, and she'll end up getting the kill. But Burtman kept that alive for ADM, and Powers just, hey, that's why you have to always hit the ball over, too.
Yeah, she had a lot of spin on that ball, and Liz Promise wasn't able to bring that thing up, landed right at her feet as she was diving.
Carroll still with the lead, 4-3. Now here's the serve this time by Burtman. And it's going to be a back set to Perkins. Wow, nice job that time.
Oh, she was in the net.
Oh,
she finished with her hands coming through the net. So
nice looking play, just got to stay out of the net.
Yep. She just got a little bit too close, swung on through and hit the net.
So now Burtman ties it up at 4. Her next serve, it's going to be an overpass that time by Perkins. And Loneman gets the kill. ADM now leads 5-4. Now Carroll having a little trouble on the serve receive, Jeff.
Yeah, and they've been serving at Laura Sweeney, and I haven't quite understood that. So look for them to aim at some different targets.
Perkins now, Ludwig outside to Collison off the hands.
Net.
But we have another net violation. That could be like 5 or 6 on ADM tonight.
There's a lot of them. They're reaching out. And again, when you swing hard like Ella has, it causes you to kind of want to force your hands up there. So they're forcing them in there into the net. And Ella's got, she just keeps getting better and better. She swings really hard, got a really heavy ball that comes out of there.
LaRue now, short serve taken by Powers. Burtman's going to back set to Loneman off the hands of Collison as the touch call by the line judge. So it's going to be 6-5 for ADM.
Yeah, and that time Ella's hands were there. It's just, again, they set it high. She hit it high and just took it right off the fingers all the way back through.
Loneman will do the serving for ADM. There's the jump top spin taken by Sweeney. Kept alive by Collison and tried to clear it over, but at the net that time was Herrick and Smith gets the block for ADM, and now they lead 7-5.
Yeah, and they were trying to push that over the net, but really didn't push it hard enough. You got to get it high and deep, and that one went right in the hands.
Another jump top spin, and it's going to be an ace serve for Loneman as Sweeney's having trouble. And a timeout by the Carroll High Tigers. They trail 8-5 back in 30 seconds on Kicks 106.7.
If you're looking for a great place to watch all your favorite sports, Herb's Bar and Grill in Carroll is the place to be. You won't miss a glimpse of the game with 7 big screen TVs. There's not a bad seat in the house. Stop in for lunch or dinner and enjoy their delicious hand-pounded breaded tenderloins or beef brisket sandwich. Make sure you try one of their tasty-made fresh homemade pizzas. Happy hour starts at 5 Monday through Friday nights. Whether you want some great food or just sit back and relax with your friends, you've got it all at Herb's Bar and Grill in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area athletes.
Welcome back to Carroll High. Jeff Hunt and Lonnie Miller. Lonnie, you got him.
8-5, ADM with the lead. They take the timeout. Does Carroll now the jump serve this time. Nice pass by Sweeney. And the set from Ludwig to Jorgensen. It's going to be called for 2 hits.
Yeah, that ball had a little spin on it. So 2 hits is when you make 2 contacts on it. And the ball was spinning, so that means their hands touch different times.
ADM now extends their lead 9-5. Here's a high serve taken by Sweeney. Tracked down with Ludwig. Cleared over by Promise. Back row is Loneman. Up to Burtman and Powers on the outside. Now Collison off the hands of Smith. Tracked down by Halas. And now Burtman gets it to Powers, but it's dug by Promise. And Jorgensen goes to the deep corner. And it's going to be a point for Jorgensen. And now Carroll High will have the serve. They trail 9-6.
That was a good spot. She saw them creeping up. They've been creeping up all game. She saw that and went ahead and threw it in there. Now we're going to have Mishark in for Promise in the front row.
Mishark will be in. Collison will be serving for Carroll High. Let's see if they can get on a run here. They trail 9-6. Here's the serve. Powers gets it to Burtman. She's going to back set this time to Smith. And it goes out. They wanted a touch. Did Smith. But it's not going to get the call from the up official.
I didn't really see anything. It looked like it just kind of went over top of all hands.
Collison now with the serve. 7-9. Carroll trailing. Loneman up to Burtman. Powers with the left-handed hit. Sweeney to Ludwig. Jorgensen clears it over. Now the quick hit. There's Collison. Ludwig outside to Mishark on the quick attack, but it's going to be out.
Low touch.
Went for that quick set, and I don't think Mishark got there in time, and she tried to save it with her left hand.
Yeah, she was trying to save it off their hands, but they weren't there. So no touch, that's point. So 10-7, Tigers trail.
ADM now served by Smith. There's Sweeney. Ludwig's going to back set right in the middle to Jorgensen, but it's dug by Smith and kept alive by Herrick. And Crow is going to get the kill as Carroll High could not get the dig, and now they trail 11-7.
They blocked it, then they reached back for it, and Ella was right there. If they'd let it go, should have popped that baby right back up.
Smith with the serve for ADM. It's going to be taken by Collison now. Ludwig back set to Mishark. It's going to be a nice dig by Loneman. And then Powers, after she gets a set from Bertman, hits it wide, so it's going to be a side out to Carroll, and now they trail 11-8.
Lonnie, I don't know if you saw that, but Jorgensen that time went up as a fake and held the middle so that Gina could hit one-on-one. Really good play there.
Nice job that time. Sweeney now serve. Loneman back row, and we're going to get a two-hit call on Herrick. And it'll be 11-9. Carroll trying to tie this thing back up.
Herrick that time didn't get her feet set and just spun those right off her feet, right off her hands.
Serve by Sweeney. Oh, nice aggressive serve, and Sweeney picks up her second ace of the night. And Laura had that big serving run last time in that first set, Jeff.
And she's got that ability. She serves really hard and it comes straight down, so she can really put pressure on you. Serve
taken in the back by Bertman. Herrick sets Crow. Dug by Sweeney. LaRue sets Mishark on the outside. And trouble by ADM. They're going to get a lift call. But that's going to tie things up here in the second set at 11-11, and Laura Sweeney still serving. That's the most important.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of keeping this ball alive and keeping pressure on them.
Serve now, taken by Bertman. Crow tracks it down. It's going to be cleared over by Loneman. Dug by Collison. It's going to be an overpass. And the attack by Powers is blocked by Ludwig. And she's going to get the point, and way to be
all 5'3" of Riley Ludwig gets that block. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
Ensuring what's important to you, Roselle Mutual.
At Roselle Mutual, we know the value of working together and believe that hard work pays off. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. We partner with Grinnell Mutual to provide insurance protection you need now from people you know will be there when you need them most. We wish all of our athletes this season good luck. Practice today achieves victory tomorrow.
Ensuring what's important to you, Roselle Mutual.
Welcome back. We're in game 2, 12-11. Tigers to serve on the way.
Sweeney's serve. Now it's going to be hit over by Powers, dug by Collison. Ludwig's going to set in the middle. Nobody there. It's going to be 4 hits on the Tigers. So looked like they might have had a play call, but the hitter wasn't there for Ludwig.
Yeah, and again, it's just the minor little errors that are costing them now. 12-12, and ADM's not going to go away. You got to play good volleyball the rest of the way out here.
And here's the serve by Meyer. Left-handed spin's going to be an ace serve as Collison and Sweeney ran into each other in the back row, Jeff.
Typically we say the girls takes the one to their right. So, again, not a lot of communication. They just run into each other.
13-12, ADM leads. So that was an important timeout for ADM. And now we're going to have the serve here by Meyer. Left-handed serve taken by Collison. Ludwig is going to set outside. But it's overpassed, and it's going to be to ADM, and he was in the net.
Taylor Moore. Again, you can watch us on Tiger Vision. Go to the Carroll Radio Broadcast website under streaming, or follow them on Facebook or Twitter. Great picture.
Served by Myers, going to be another ace serve.
I don't know if they're working over there, though. They're chewing gum and watching TV. You guys filming over there? Yeah, they're listening. I'm not sure, but they're doing a good job.
15-12 ADM lead. Smith has been on a roll for the ADM Tigers now, and here's the set by Ludwig outside to Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore with her 5th kill and the 6th assist for Ludwig tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's not a lot of teams that can defend Taylor. If you set that ball high, she can go right up over top of that block and hit down. That's a very difficult play.
Very athletic. And now a jump serve by Riley Ludwig, trailing 15-13. Almost gets an ace out of it. But now Halas is going to clear it over. Ludwig, Sweeney now to Perkins, and Perkins is going to get the kill.
That would be a miss-hit roll off the top of her fingers. It falls right over the top of the block in for the kill. Take them any way you can get them.
That's right.
They don't all have to be pretty.
Carroll High will look to tie it up now as they trail 15-14. Jump serve by Ludwig. Taken by Bertman, almost an ace, but saved. Loneman clears it over. Collison to Ludwig. She's going to set in the middle to Moore. Wow. But the dig that time by Loneman. And then Bertman hits it over, but is denied by Gina Mishark.
Again, Carroll's doing a nice job of getting some blocks at the net. 15 now, all tied up.
Jump serve taken by Loneman, tracked down that time by Meyer. She's going to sit outside to Bertman. Ludwig to Sweeney outside, again to Mishark, and there's another kill for Gina Mishark, so nice hit that time by Gina.
And for some reason, ADM is blocking down line, and Carroll likes to hit mostly cross court. So they're really leaving their back row vulnerable, and Carroll's doing a nice job of taking care of that.
Carroll takes the lead, 16-15. Here's Ludwig. Short serve, back over, but she'll keep it alive. Now Sweeney to Mishark, does a little roll. Halas with the overpass. Sweeney to Ludwig is going to set outside to Mishark again. And Mishark is going to get the kill. So nice job that time.
So Gina early was tipping and throwing it to the open spot. Now she's just stepping up and letting them fly and scoring at will.
17-15, here's a serve. Loneman gets it up to Meyer. She's going to go in the middle to Crow. Ludwig with the dig. Sweeney keeps it alive. Ludwig clears it over. Loneman now sets it to Meyer. She back sets to Bertman. And it's off the hands of Ludwig. Can't handle that one. So ADM now gets a point, 17-16.
You know, one of the things they've changed here a little bit, they're setting more to their right side, which attacks at Riley and trying to keep her out, so make them try to find a second setter.
Jump serve by Powers, taken by Perkins, back set on the slide by Ludwig to Moore, but into the net, 4 hits. 17-17, we have a tie game, and this set has pretty much been close as well, Jeff.
Yeah, both these teams are really equal, and it's going to be a battle all the way through, I believe.
There's a jump serve by Powers. Perkins now gets it to Ludwig, back to Perkins, but Emma's going to sail it long. It looked like she hit on the way down.
They're calling touch.
Oh,
they're calling touch.
Nice job to get the touch. So Carroll High takes the lead, 18-17.
Yep, Mr. Oak over there saying he saw a touch.
And that'll bring up Gina Mishark with the serve now. Gina's serve on the way. Halas gives it up to Meyer. She's going to come outside to Loneman, and it's going to be hit long. And another point for Carroll High as they extend their lead now, 19-17, second set, trying to go up 2-0.
And this is about where Carroll took over last time, so see if they can stretch this a little bit and fish on out.
Gina's serve on the way. Halas gets it up to Meyer. She hits it over on the second hit. Sweeney gets it to Ludwig. Is going to come back to Perkins. And Emma goes underneath as it was a tight set and her momentum going forward. So
her feet went over the line, so that's a point.
19-18, Carroll still has the lead.
Unsafe playing. So that's
Promise in the game in the back row for Mishark. Halas with the serve. And Promise gets it to Ludwig. She tries back over, but there's Loneman. Clears it back over. Sweeney down the middle. Ludwig to me. To Moore. And it's going to be a point for Carroll High as we have another net violation on ADM.
Yep. Again, it's really close to the balls there, too, so I can't tell if the balls, but their hands are really close, and they're being really strict on that tonight.
Taylor Moore, top spin serve. Powers to Bertman in the middle to Loneman, and I tell you what, Loneman is an athlete for ADM. She's had a heck of a game so far for them.
Yeah, they're going to need to keep feeding her because she's definitely their best swinging player.
So Meyer comes out of the game, and we've got the service that time by Bertman. Ludwig back set to Perkins, and that's how you run that. That's a nice play. Good job by Emma Perkins to put that one down, and nice set by Riley Ludwig.
That was a great hit by Emma Perkins.
Now Julia LaRue in the game to serve. 21-19 Carroll leads. Julia's serve taken by Powers. She gets it up to Bertman, back set to Loneman, and it's going to fall on the line for kill for Loneman. And they must have listened to you because they're setting her every time they get a chance.
It doesn't take a genius to do that one. She's definitely their best hitter, so you got to keep feeding it when you can.
Now Loneman will be back to serve for ADM. They trail 21-20. Her jump serve on the way. LaRue, nice pass to Ludwig outside to Collison, and it's going to be off the top of the tape for 4 hits. But nice pass that time by LaRue, and then the set just off the top.
Riley maybe just a little bit short on that one on Ella. You want to keep her jumping high, so get that thing up, make her chase.
21-21, here we go. Jump serve's going to go long by Loneman, so now the Tigers will have the lead 22-21. Mishark's going to come back in the game for Promise.
This is a big game for Carroll High. You go up 2-0, and that puts a lot of pressure on ADM, so look for Carroll to keep the pressure on here.
Collison serve on the way. Halas over the head of Bertman, one-hand save. Herrick clears it over. LaRue in the middle to Ludwig. Jorgensen dug by Loneman. Now the back row attack, but she's going to hit it long. And now Carroll 23-21. We got a timeout by ADM.
We'll stay here.
We'll stay right here, folks.
But I tell you what, this is a heck of a ball game at 23-21, and doing a great job of calling it, Lonnie. But one of the things you're seeing here is that Loneman out of the back row wasn't able to control that. But on the Carroll side, one of the things they've changed is they got the ball higher so that the middles can hit down at it, and also you're doing the same thing with Ella. You can still go fast. You just have to be a little higher. So great adjustment out of Riley Ludwig and the hitters to make that adjustment. This is a whole different team that I saw last week at this time.
Well, one thing you want to do as the season progresses is you want to improve, and the Tigers have been doing that. Now they lead 23-21. Out of the timeout, Collison serve taken by Loneman, gets it up to Bertman. The set to Smith, and she's going to be a miss hit that time. Tigers have set point, 24-21.
Yeah, she went up to make a swing, saw the block, tried to adjust in midair, and took her eye off the ball and basically missed it.
Collison now. Ella's serve on the way. It's going to be taken by Halas, gets it to Bertman. She's going to set outside to Powers, and Powers is going to get the kill. So ADM still in this, 24-22.
Yeah, and that was a wide open look. They looked like the back row maybe got behind the block and didn't see that ball was going to land right in the middle of the court.
Smith will serve for ADM, taken by Collison. Ludwig tracks it down, back row set to Collison. Loneman with the dig now. Bertman sets Powers over the block, and there's Sweeney. Ludwig gets it to Jorgensen, dug by Bertman, now set to Crow. Back row Sweeney. Ludwig sets outside to Mishark, but it's going to go into the net. 24-23, Jeff.
Yeah, again, this is two teams are really close. They're going to take another timeout, so we're not going to go away. They haven't been taking long timeouts here, so we don't want to miss anything. But two very balanced teams, and really it's a matter of who's making the errors. I mean, if you get a bad pass, can the other team recover and put something on the other team and try to keep the pressure that way? And right now, ADM's putting the pressure back on to Carroll, so we'll see how that finishes out.
What does Carroll need to do on this serve, Jeff?
They got to pass. I mean, you just got to make a good pass up to your setter, get a clean swing on it. When you do that, you've been scoring, so turn that momentum over. You got game point here. All it takes is 1 point to finish this thing off.
Smith is ready to serve for ADM. On the way, taken by LaRue. Ludwig's now going to set outside to Mishark, and she's going to get the kill as ADM can't get the block, and Carroll High will take the second set 25-23. They lead 2-0 back in 1 minute on Kick 106.7.
Sometimes we just prefer to take our rebuild needs into our own hands. Hi, this is Brian with Quant Auto Salvage. Our U-Pull is now running with extended hours. We are now open for the season on Saturdays from 8 to noon. Add to our weekly schedule from 8 to 5, and Quant U-Pull has you covered. Going on 3 years running, we are always updating our inventory to fulfill your used parts needs. Cars, trucks, mowers, ATVs, and even vintage cars. You name it, we got it. You pull it. Stop by our location on Kitty Hawk Avenue or check out our Facebook page for more information.
You got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Brad, I can help with coverages. Man-to-man coverage, zone coverage, combo coverage.
I don't know, Peyton. I was thinking the types of coverages that your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, like home, auto, business, life, farm, boat, your tour bus.
Products availability varies by state, agent, and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
Give us a call at Greneman & Associates, 792-5050. Nationwide is on your side.
Well, welcome back to Carroll High. Jeff Hahn and Lonnie Miller here with you. Raccoon River Valley Conference volleyball. Tigers up 2-0 right now. They won the first game 25-20. Held on game two, 25-23. So they got 2-0 lead. We played to the best of three. So got to finish this one off. Just an update for you. Kemper held on 25-20 to beat Harlan in game one. So a little crosstown action going on. Yeah. Harlan and Kemper going on. You can listen to that on our sister station. I think they're on KCIM, or no, babe.
KKRL.
KKRL, because the ball game's on. I believe
so
they're also live streaming as well, so you can see that there. You can watch this game on Tiger Vision. They're over there filming, doing a good job, keeping everything up. So you can see that on their Facebook, Tiger Vision, or Twitter. You can also see it on the Carroll Broadcasting website. Go to streaming and go down. They got a link to it. So really neat video. Really good job out of Carroll High. This is neat. They got a whole production class. So these guys are actually learning how to do the business. Hopefully they'll take our jobs here before too long and take over. But Carroll's up 2-0. ADM's got the serve. And Lonnie, let's take us home.
Meyer will start serving for ADM. Left-handed serve on the way. Collison to Ludwig's going to come outside to Moore, but outside too far. And Moore tried to hit it left hand, but outside the pin.
Yep.
And it's going to be a side out. Hitting there. 1-0 ADM. Serve on the way. It's going to be taken by Sweeney. Ludwig's going to hit it over in the second time. Loneman. Meyer now back sets Bertman, but what a block by Taylor Moore. She stuffs it right down, Jeff. And Taylor Moore's having a great game match here tonight.
You know what? She's been playing well all year, but I guess this weekend she was really on fire, and then tonight she's doing a great job of controlling everything.
So Riley Ludwig, jump serve on the way. Bertman has trouble. Power saves it now. Bertman's going to clear it over. There's Moore. Ludwig back set slide to Taylor Moore. And she's going to end up with it. Nice job by Taylor Moore. And they had that come in on a slide, but they had that run that fake in there to hold the defense, Jeff.
So what they do is they run one player in and bring her from behind. So the blockers jump with the first girl, and she's got a wide open look.
Nice play that time. Ludwig, short serve. Bertman keeps it alive. Over by Taylor Moore. It was close to the net, but she's going to get a kill. She just taps that one down.
I thought maybe that would be a roofing call. Looked like her hands were over the net, but they're going to give it to her, so that was close.
Ludwig now keeps it going. Jump serve taken by Loneman. Tracked down by Meyer. She's going to set outside Bertman, but it's cross court. Dug by Mishark. And there is Taylor Moore on the second hit.
Out.
Just a little wide, but she crushed it again, Jeff.
Yeah, she's really hitting the ball well tonight. And I would say she's one of those in the contention for Motor Inn Player of the Game.
I was just going to say that. She has to be, yep. And now Powers will serve for ADM. Collison. Ludwig's going to come outside to Perkins off the hands. That time of Bertman, but it lands back on Carroll's side. It's going to tie things up at 3 apiece.
Yeah, again, what an even match. 3-3, and it's been like that all game long.
And now Powers, jump top spin. Tough to handle for Emma Perkins. It's going to be an ace serve by Powers. ADM will take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, again, they'd been serving at Laura Sweeney all night long. You would think they'd try to find a different target along the way.
Powers serve on the way. This time, Moore gets it right to Ludwig and takes it back. And I tell you what, the way she hammered that thing down with authority, she's excited. Look at her jumping around, Jeff. That's how you should be after a hit like that.
Again, she can jump high. They're getting that ball set up high to her where she can go up and get it. Just a whole different swing out of her tonight.
That'll bring up Mishark on the serve, and Halas looks at it go out. So it'll be turned back over to ADM, and Promise will now come in the game back row for Gina Mishark. But Carroll High looking good here tonight. Halas with the serve for ADM. It's going to be taken by Sweeney. Ludwig's going to set in the middle to Moore as they did that one play again, and there's another assist and another kill for Taylor Moore. And that's unofficially 9 kills for Taylor tonight and 11 assists for Riley Ludwig on the evening.
And Taylor's looking good. This is the Taylor we've known.
Top spin by Taylor on the serve. Dug by Powers. Smith keeps it alive, but there's a block by Jorgensen. And you just talked how she's been playing a lot better in that middle position, especially on defense.
Well, she was our player of the game and the Motor Inn Player of the Game in the South Central Calhoun game. Just did a great job of doing right there, just blocking that. Got a little water down on the floor, so clean that up.
Larry Leslie over
Larry Leslie's got her all taken care of, and they're good to go.
Taylor Moore with the serve, leading 6-5. And now Bertman to Lonneman, and it's going to be a kill for Lonneman. And it's going to tie it up at 6 apiece. And if ADM keeps going to her, they can stay in this game.
Well, one of the themes they're going at is they're trying to hit it at Riley Ludwig. Even if she does dig it up, that takes her out of the play.
Takes the setter out,
So they're trying to get Carroll out of system with that.
Bertman's serve taken by Perkins. Outside set by Ludwig to Collison. And Ella Collison having a good night as well, Jeff.
Yeah, again, the adjustment of setting it high just makes those hitters look so much better because they're reaching up for it. They're snapping it down. And, boy, you can see the smiles on their face. You know your hitters are happy. That's when you...
These hitters are big, athletic, and strong. Let them go up and hit the ball.
Yep, go get it.
And served by Julia LaRue is going to go long.
And I'm not saying they're setting
up
it high.
at 7.
They're not trying to hit the rafters. The ball's not getting higher than the antenna, but let them get up to the height of the antenna and go after that.
So jump serve by Loneman for ADM is going to be an ace serve as LaRue has trouble handling that one. And Loneman doing it from the service line for ADM as well.
Well, she's just an athlete, and she's trying to carry this team as best she can, and she's really working things over.
They lead 8-7. Here's the next jump serve, but it's going to go wide. And the service error will tie it back up at 8 apiece.
Well, and that's tough. She tried to hit a jump serve down the line, and that's a real difficult shot.
Now Gina Mishar comes back in the game for promise. Ella Carlson, as soon as she gets the ball she wants, will be ready to serve here.
They got ball goers over here, but most teams aren't used to it, so they roll the ball back over.
Carlson serve taken by Halas to Bertman outside to Powers. It's going to be blocked, but dug by Loneman. Bertman with the back set to Smith over the hands, and Jorgensen reaches back, and it's going to be a point for Smith.
Yeah, Jorgensen reached back. She turned around. All she had to do is just let that ball go. Ella Carlson's right there. Nothing good happens when you turn around. Usually it goes off into the bleachers.
ADM leading 9-8 now. Smith with the serve. LaRue gets it to Ludwig. Bump set outside to Mishark, and she's going to get the kill. Nice job by Gina Mishark to tie this game up at 9 apiece. And this set, as well as the first two, you've seen tight scores.
Yeah, and Gina that time had a nice top spin on that. Got it so when they touched it, it kept spinning.
Laura Sweeney, serve on the way, and this one's going to be a little strong. We've seen a couple by Laura tonight go a little bit long.
Yeah, and I guess I'm not watching. My guess is she's short tossing, not getting the toss quite high enough, and she's hitting it. It's flat. It's definitely a float, and it's going right on out.
So Meyer will serve with the ADM with the lead, 10-9. Ludwig now gets it to Mishark again, and a nice pass makes a good set and a kill for Gina Mishark, her 8th unofficially of the night.
She was over on the right-hand side, and she jumped up and cut that all the way to the left. Nice ball where nobody's at.
So the jump serve by Ludwig is going to be taken by Loneman. Gets it to Meyer. She's going to set back row to Powers, but it's not going to clear the net. Carroll will take the lead, 11-10.
And this is where Carroll does all their damage, when they got Loneman in the back row, and she's not attacking at him. So you got to get as many points you can right here before she rotates back up.
Riley's jump serve. Loneman watches it go out as it about hits the line judge, Mr. Hughes, over there. So it's going to be tied back up again. Another tie, 11-11, and Powers will serve for ADM. Her jump serve is taken by Collison. Into the net, Ludwig keeps it alive, and Moore hits it just long.
Yeah, that pass went right in the middle of the net. Riley went down to her knees, waited for the ball to get there, popped it up, and then hit out of bounds.
So 12-11, jump serve. Collison to Ludwig. Here comes the outside set to Perkins. Nice job.
There was a hole in the block right there. She hit right through that hole in the block, right down that middle spot in the middle of the back row. That's a point.
And we've been working with Emma Perkins for quite some time. It's nice to see how she's come along and developed, and that was a good hit by Emma, like you said.
She's really come the last 2 weeks.
Mishark serve, handled by Loneman. Meyer in the back row to Powers, and she'll get a kill.
And that's Emma. Emma's a really good server, but she's not stopping her feet. So that ball came to her, and she just kept floating back, and the ball just goes right off with you, right where your feet are going, and right off into the crowd.
Another lead change as ADM leads 13-12. Halas serve is going to sail long, and that's a service error by ADM, so now it's going to tie it up at 13-13. Carroll wants to take the sweep 3-0, but this is a tight set right here.
Yeah, and it's been tight all the way around. So Taylor Moore now, see what she can do on her serve.
Taylor Moore, and her serve's going to go long. So now we've seen 3 service errors in a row.
Yeah, and long is okay. Those are really long. You want to go long. You want to go deep. Make them make a play that way. It's a harder pass. So I'm okay with some of those misses, but you got to try to get as much in as you can.
Bertman with the serve. It's going to be an overpass. ADM has trouble on the hit, and now it's going to be 4 as Smith tried to back set to Loneman, but she should have cleared it over the net.
Yep, the first one was attacked, so it went into the net. 2, 3, and then the last one over was a 4. So just lost track of what was going on.
So things tied up at 14 apiece.
Ella went back to serve, just about got into error, but okay for now.
Julia LaRue will serve for the Tigers. Halas to Bertman. Loneman hits it over, but dug by LaRue. Outside set by Ludwig to Collison, and she picks up her 6th unofficial kill of the night and the 16th assist for Riley Ludwig, and now Tigers 15-14.
You know, and this is the Ella Collison we thought we'd see when she was young. She's able to get up there and control that high ball and really do some damage.
Julia LaRue with an ace serve, and I'll tell you what, that's the fourth one tonight for the Tigers. Nice serve by Julia LaRue, catching ADM off guard, 16-14.
Yeah, nice short serve on that one.
Now Powers gets it to Bertman. They want a back set, Loneman, and it's going to go long. But I tell you what, they're setting the right player, and Mary Beth Scott for the ADM is going to call a timeout. Back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
Our goal at McFarland Clinic Carroll is to provide accessible, high-quality care at each visit. From preventative care and chronic disease management to sports injuries and unexpected illnesses, McFarland Clinic is the go-to place for all your health care needs. McFarland Urgent Care offers extended hours Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule appointments online at schedule.mcfarlandclinic.com or by calling 792-1500. McFarland Clinic, providing extraordinary care every day.
Welcome back to Carroll High, Raccoon River Volleyball. And stick with us after the postgame. We'll be announcing the Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your Toyota, Chevy, Buick dealership with sales, service, parts, and more from Collision. Check us out on Facebook later when we make the post.
17-14, Tigers the lead. LaRue with the serve. And there is the set to Loneman. It's going to go wide.
Hit the antenna.
18-14 now, so after the timeout, Carroll High still remains in control. Here's a serve by LaRue. Halas overpass into the net, but kept alive. Cleared over by Smith. Sweeney gets it to Ludwig in the middle to Jorgensen. Smith backs it to Powers, dug by Sweeney. Outside by Ludwig to Collison, and folks, that's what we call a tool right there. Tool City right off the hands.
Well, you can just see how much more confident she is when that ball's up high. She takes a big swing at it and knows nobody can touch that one.
LaRue's serve on the way. Powers gets it up to Bertman's going to kill it over on two. But Sweeney right there. Ludwig to Collison. Now it's kept alive, but into the net. 2 hits on Merrick.
And now you see the Tigers. You see ADM. You're in game 3 here. You see their faces kind of going down 20-14. We'll stay here, but you see the ADM Tigers right now. They're really tired. It makes you that much more tired when you're down in game 3. If they could come back and get this thing tied up, a lot of pressure go back on Carroll High. But give credit to Carroll. Typically, when you're up 2-0, you tend to lighten up a little bit, and the other team sneaks the game away from you. Right now, this is a Carroll team really excited, playing hard, and getting those nice high sets, and your hitters are excited. They want to take those big swings, get those points, and they look like a team that's really has improved in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when they came out 17-14 after that timeout, they lead now 20-14 to this one because they were staying aggressive.
Yep, absolutely.
20-14, LaRue's serve on the way. Short serve taken by Herrick, but nobody can get to it. And that's going to be a point for the Tigers, 21-14.
Setter got trapped that time and tried to get through. She tried to run around the girl instead of through it, and that got a point.
Serve on the way. And there's some trouble. That time's going to be another ace serve for LaRue. That's her second of the night. So Carroll High with 5 aces tonight in this match.
ADM is uncharacteristic, not moving well, and Carroll's really punishing them.
And LaRue going for it again, just misses, but she had been serving that time. She gives them at least, I think, 7 points, if not more. So 22-15. Loneman back to serve for ADM. And her jump serve is going to be taken by Promise. Tracked down by Ludwig, keeps it alive. LaRue clears it over. Loneman now gets it to Bertman to Powers. Her kick goes into the net, so 23-15. 2 points away from taking a 3-0 sweep here are the Tigers.
Yeah, and Powers really struggled tonight hitting, and she's hitting probably negatives, I would guess, for the night.
Collison's serve taken by Halas. Bertman's going to set outside back to Powers, is going to push it over. And that time Sweeney gets it to Ludwig into the middle to Jorgensen, but she goes straight into Smith, and it comes back. Point ADM, 23-16.
Straight ahead out of the middle that time. Wasn't able to, we've always talked about that. Girl's always there in the middle, so you got to cut it a little bit. She went straight ahead and got caught.
So Smith serves for ADM, taken by LaRue. Ludwig's going to set outside to Mishark, and there's the kill by Mishark, and I don't know if Gina got all that, but it was enough effectively for a kill.
No, and here we got game point, match point right now, 24-16. So Tigers can put this away with 3-0 sweep.
Sweeney's serve on the way, 24-16. Halas, overpass, and it's going to be down. Tigers win 3-0 as they take the third one, 25-16. And they'll go to 2-0 in the conference as they have the victory over ADM tonight, 25-20, 25-23, and 25-16.
Well, stick here with us, folks. We're going to come back with the Motor Inn Player of the Game. And coming up at the postgame, we'll announce it. And Motor Inn of Carroll, your Toyota, Chevy, Buick dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. Look for our pictures of the Motor Inn Player of the Game on the radio station social media later tonight. So we're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back with that, and then we will probably have some interviews and have some good time tonight as the Tigers win 3-0. Back after these messages on Kick 106.7.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics, Inc. is a small-town Iowa family-owned trucking company, hauling grain, rock, dry van, tanker, and hazmat tanker. They know what it takes to be part of a winning team and are proud to be a supporter of all area sports teams. Good luck to all local athletes this season. To learn more about RJV Transport and see how you might fit in their operation, find them on Facebook or call 515-231-6742. RJV Transport is also proud to be a home-based Iowa business.
You finally made the decision to put new windows in your home. Which ones should you get? Casement, double hung, awning? What's the difference between a wooden window and an aluminum clad window? What the heck is solar heat gain? And UV rays? Do you need to worry about that too? Carroll Lumber has the answer to all your questions. Sierra Pacific Windows. Stop into Carroll Lumber and let them explain why Sierra Pacific windows are the best in the industry. Sierra Pacific, windows that never compromise. Available now at Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll Lumber.
Sports injury can plague kids of all ages and keep them from the sport they love. If injury is keeping your athlete out of the game, let me, Steve Shabel, Director of Sports Performance, or one of our trained rehab professionals at St. Anthony Rehab Services treat the injury and offer prevention and education advice to prevent the injury from reoccurring. Call St. Anthony Rehab Services today at 794-5000.
Lights flickering, outlets not working, circuit breaker tripping? Hi, it's Kessie at Dries Company. Dries Company specializes in new and existing commercial, industrial, and residential electrical service, and our licensed electricians have extensive knowledge and training. For all your electrical needs at work or at home, count on the experienced professionals at Dries Company, 609 North Carroll Street in Carroll.
noticed last week they were still a little low. You've been working on that and adjusting it and trying to get the user, but they're fast. They're not a slow high one. You're trying to get out there fast and high. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's pretty smart for a junior setter. You got some things going on there.
Well, it's not just me.
Well, you made some nice adjustments there. Now talk about your serving. You had how many aces tonight, Lonnie?
Tonight, well, none for Riley.
None for Riley? Five for the team tonight. That's because you hit it out of bounds.
I know.
Right. What is you know what? I thought you did a good job, though. Most of your serves, you had them really out of system. You controlled what you were wanting to do, made them give you guys kind of a softball and able to put that back at them. Talk about what you're trying to do with your serves.
Definitely move from short and deep and trying to mess them up and getting one girl's head for sure. I kept serving at number 10, went short and then went deep on her, and I thought that worked out pretty well. It would get them out of system pretty quick.
Now let's talk about your digs. They were hitting the ball. I think part of their strategy tonight was going to be hit at you to try to get you out of system. You dug them 6 times, so you did a pretty good job of trying to mess that up on them.
Well, we've been working a lot on out of system, so them hitting it at us isn't really a huge put down for us because, well, Laura about has as many assists as I do every set.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, great job. Great 3-0 sweep. You guys are 2-0 now in the conference. You got 2 non-conference games coming up on Thursday with Greene County, maybe a little revenge match on Gilbert.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Riley Ludwig, the setter, really nice night tonight. How many assists was that?
I had her down for 18 assists
18
tonight,
assists.
unofficially.
Good job. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Riley Ludwig, and that's going to bring up Gina Mishark. We're not going to pick on you quite like Blankman does. So what's he call you? The Great White Mishark? Is that what he's calling you?
Yes, that's what he calls me.
All right, we have the senior here with us tonight, and Gina, looked like early you were going to just use the tip and really be an aggressive tip and put that in the open spots. Is that what your plan was early?
Oh yeah, they have a really good block. And they usually know where to set up the block, like for cross or line. They don't really block just one thing, so I figured I'd just tool it off their hands.
So game 1, you pretty much used that all game long.
Mm-hmm.
You came back in game 2 then and decided it was time to swing. Did you get a little bored or something? Or?
Oh yeah. Always have to get a few swings in there, I guess.
Yeah, so you really went to town on them on the swings, and you were seeing a lot of open shots all night long. Talk about what you were seeing in that block.
One thing around a block is that, I don't know, it's really hard when you're in the air and you're thinking, okay, here's the ball, there's the block, where's the floor? And so I like to look where the block is when I'm off the bench or when I'm on the bench, and then I just hit around it.
Very smart. So you're sitting on the bench watching what they're doing defensively because they typically do that all game long. Mm-hmm. They're either taking line or cross, so you know where you can go. That's really smart. That's why you're a senior, right? All right, so talk about tonight. You guys were in the serve. You really seemed to try to control what they were doing. Was there certain targets, certain areas you were trying to get to?
Honestly, I just do what Schultz tells me to do. I serve where Schultz tells me to serve.
Well, that usually works out well when the coach tells you to do something.
You had an ace serve tonight.
Yeah. When coach tells you to do something, that's usually a positive. So, and then talk about serve receive tonight. I thought tonight you guys played pretty well. That was a real aggressive serving team.
Oh yeah.
You guys were able to handle for the most part all night long. Talk about that back row play tonight.
Our back row did really, really well tonight, but I think a big part of it is in practice. We don't take it easy on each other, and that's one of the best parts about our team. We're all so close that, like, we'll say, all right, are you ready to get ace? And we'll just serve as hard as we can at each other, and it really helps.
Yeah, that's a great point. In practice, you guys really go live a lot, and that helps when you're going against the best and really working. I thought you guys made huge improvement from last week to this week. You know, and if you take another stride yet, you should be really dangerous going on through in this conference.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
All right, well, that's Gina Mishark. We got Coach Schultz behind us, so we'll step away here and get Coach Schultz. You got to smile. You're going to be on TV now. We got Tiger Vision here. Look at that. See? Look at they're high tech right there.
Hello.
So what a big win tonight. 3-0. I thought both teams going into this were going to be evenly matched.
I did
really
too.
looked like that all game long. You were able to make some plays, and I really thought it looked like Riley maybe got her sets a little higher to Ella and to Taylor in the middle and let them hit down, and I thought that made a big difference.
I think so too. Yeah, we got that a little bit figured out in the beginning there, and
they were able to just start connecting and be able to put that ball down.
It was fun listening to Gina where she said she was tipping game one because she wanted to figure out what the block was doing, knew that she could get around it. I thought that's really neat to hear a senior understanding the game and wanting to figure out what she wants to do.
Yes, it's great having her out there, and she did just such a good job tonight, just moving that, getting that ball down, and a lot of kills and not that many errors, so that's exactly, and had some digs too for us in the front row.
Yeah, I had her with 6 digs tonight, so really nice job. Now, one of the things we made Taylor Moore our player of the game. We thought she really controlled things, especially at the net. Not only with her blocks, but with her touches. But, boy, just kind of brought the crowd alive with a couple big thunder hits.
It is. That overpass kill.
Yeah, that overpass kill. Was that awesome or what? I wanted to talk to her and ask how that feels to crush that down, because that's awesome. But, hey, Coach, how important was this conference win to go 2-0 in the conference? But not only that, going 3-0 for the sweep tonight.
That's huge. I can't remember the last time doing that against ADM, to be honest. Yeah, coming in, thought we were pretty evenly matched, and to do it in 3, that's just great. And just the girls are so excited about this season.
Yeah, I thought your serve receive tonight did a great job on a real aggressive team. Able to keep that ball. Of course, you're going to give up some on that. You're going to give spaces, but what a great job of controlling that and keeping things in play.
I thought so, too. We were able to run our offense right out of our serve receive, which is awesome. But you notice what our aggressive serves were doing to them over there. They had trouble setting it up. So that was a game plan.
Many times they were out of system tonight, I think.
Yeah, maybe a little slower ADM team than I think we've seen in the past.
A little bit.
They never looked like they ever got comfortable. And credit you guys for keeping them out of there. But I thought the difference tonight was those girls being able to hit down on the ball, and really you could see the girls smiling. So you know that the hitters are comfortable when they smile. So it's fun night.
Yeah, it was really coming together. It's great.
2-0.
Yes.
Okay, you get to take a break from conference now. You're going to go in a little non-conference with Jefferson. And then probably a revenge match with Gilbert.
Yes, absolutely.
There's one there that was really close. So big improvement from even last week to this week.
I keep seeing that. I do. Every week. That's what's awesome to see. We keep improving. So this team is on the right track.
Well, I think you're right there. It'll be interesting to see. You got 2 big ones coming up with Bondurant and Winterset. Look like they're still playing pretty well. But, again, you're right in the hunt.
Yes, we are.
So we'll follow you. I think the next broadcast we have is at Bondurant. So
great.
We'll be down there, and hopefully we'll get Tiger Vision to go with us.
Yes.
And we'll get that on TV for everybody. But
hey, Jack.
Great job tonight, and congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thanks.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks.
Great win tonight.
Hey, could you grab Taylor Moore for us? We need a picture of her.
Okay, I'll grab her.
Tell her she got to keep that uniform on.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're back here, Lonnie, Jeff Hahn, Lonnie Miller. Tigers win 3, 25-20, 25-23, and 25-16. You know, I'm going to call it a little surprising, just for the fact I didn't think they were going to get a 3-0 sweep. I thought, both of these teams are really, really balanced. I really thought we'd see a 4, maybe 5 setter, but it shows you the improvements Carroll Tigers are making.
I tell you what, and tonight they kept putting the pressure on ADM. You saw ADM struggle, serve, receive, and a lot of times getting out of system. And Carroll just kept coming at them and staying aggressive, and they were running plays. Even if it didn't work, they kept doing that. And I thought they served well. A couple times, we saw some issues on serve receive, but that happens when your opponent has some good jump serves and stuff like that, so that's going to happen. But they keep improving. The big thing is they go to 2-0 in the conference and a 3-0 sweep at home over ADM.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And you got an ADM team that really is not a bad team, but Carroll had them uncomfortable all night long. And credit to serve receive, credit the girls for making that adjustment, and the hitters being able to hit down, and Riley Ludwig to understand what hitter wants. And you got to remember, she's making that decision on the fly. So what a great job there, and congratulations, Carroll Tigers. They are 2-0. They are they're in the lead for the conference right now.
Yeah, again, they won the first set 25-20, 25-23 in set 2, and take it home in set 3, 25-16.
And our motor in player of the game will be Taylor Moore. I'm going to head down, take a picture of her right now. We're going to get torn down, and we're out of here for our wonderful person back in the studio, Tiff. She always keeps us on air, and my broadcast partner, the legend, Mr. Lonnie Miller. This is Jeff Holland saying thank you for listening to Tiger Volleyball on 106.7 KIKD, Carroll, Lake City.